The Red Cross has been saving lives for more than 100 years. To help that cause, the American Legion in Burlington holds a blood drive from 1 to 7 p.m. to bolster the organization's blood supply for patients in need. However, across the country, blood donations have been low this summer. Ali Barraza, the communications manager for the Red Cross of Massachusetts, gave her feedback on the current state of the blood supplies and how much donations dropped during the summer.
Right now we're facing an emergency shortage. It typically happens during the summer months when people go away on vacation. They have fewer opportunities to make appointments to donate. So we want to make sure that we ask people maybe just to take an hour out of their time this summer. You're going to help save up to 3 lives with just one donation to help end that summer shortage right now, because over the last couple of weeks we've seen a 39,000 unit shortage across the country.
I asked her how dire the situation is, and what does it mean for the doctors and emergency crews across the area?
Well, we are looking at a 39,000 unit shortage across the United States. That number is coming in and getting smaller and smaller every day. We are addressing that emergency need. People have answered the call to help, but we still do have the shortage. It is getting smaller, but we need your help now more than ever. And right now we're trying to prevent any issues or problems with, doctors and patients in need. The goal is to fulfill 14,000 units every day across the U.S. to help patients in hospitals in need. We don't want to get to a point where we may have to see, doctors postponing elective surgery because there aren't the blood products available for that surgery. We're certainly hoping we don't have to come to that, and that's why we're putting out this call to donors right now so that we don't have to do that in the future.
I also asked if any specific blood types were especially needed.
All blood types are always needed. The need for blood is constant no matter what your type is, but we always try to ask O-negative donors because that's more of a universal blood type that can be administered to so many donors. Most patients in need when seconds count. In a trauma situation, when there isn't time to match the blood type, O-negative can be administered in a trauma situation.
She told BCAT where the donations will be delivered.
We can't say for sure exactly where it will be delivered. We service 2,600 hospitals across the U.S. We serve 89 in the Massachusetts and Connecticut region. So there's a good chance once it goes through testing at our Dedham facility, the blood that's being collected here in Burlington today will go to our Dedham lab and our processing facility, then sent to Charlotte to our testing facility, shipped back immediately once it's done with testing, and then it goes distributed to hospitals all around our community.
Tom Musil, a Red Cross donor, shared his thoughts on how donating blood makes a difference.
I do. I hope so. I hope it helps people who need it. I think it's it's a great organization, one that obviously works hard to help people who need help when they need it, and in crises and all kinds of disasters that happen around the country. And I'm glad to do a small part in contributing to that.
Want to find out how you can donate? Here's how.
You can make your appointment, book your appointment now. You can go to redcrossblood.org, O-R-G, or you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make that appointment. If you go on redcrossblood.org, the great thing is you can put in your zip code. You can find a, search mile radius, see how, where things are happening in your community. We're out at these blood drives all the time. We're here in Burlington today at the American Legion. There are community drives all over the place. So if you just type in that zip code, you're going to find a list of upcoming ones. Book that appointment, and we're happy to have you here. We thank you very much.
From the American Legion, I'm Robert Paris for B News Weekly.